see if he's still in here. Oh. I just don't expect to die so fast. Oh shit. I guess it did. Oh. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Ridah here, and first of all, I hope you had a fantastic New Year's and got to celebrate with the ones you loved and just had a great time. But that being said, I've got a class setup and a crazy high kill gameplay for you today using the two absolute best guns in Warzone 3 at the moment, and that is not clickbait at all. These are statistically the fastest killing weapons right now in the game. And in practice, I think they are also the best, as long as you have a good trigger finger and are able to shoot pretty fast in single fire. But the two guns that I'm talking about are, of course, the MTZ-762 in semi-auto or single fire, and then you got the COR-45 pistol for your secondary. But this is the starting pistol, but with this conversion kit on there, it makes it shoot 2 bullets every time you pull the trigger. So 1 bullet when you pull the trigger and another bullet when you let go of the trigger. So if you have a fast enough and steady enough fire rate, it's basically an SMG and the fastest killing in the game at that. But the crazy part about these two guns is just the fact that they're almost sleeper weapons. It's almost like a secret meta going on with these two guns because they're very underutilized, and a lot of people either don't know about them or choose not to use them for whatever reason. But before we get into the class setup on these guns, I just wanted to take a little bit of a deep dive into the stats on them to make it make more sense, to make the class setup make more sense. So we're over here on True Game Data. Thanks to Tony for hooking us up with the stats, and we're looking at the time to kill of to start off, we're looking at the MTZ-762. The time to kill of the MTZ-762 to the chest at different ranges for a fully plated player in milliseconds. So if we look at the first damage range here, we see that the MTZ-762 is way on the bottom here and starting out at 450 milliseconds, while all the other good guns are around 630 to 670 milliseconds. And we're including all the other meta guns in this chart in terms of the Bass B, Ram 7, Bruin, you got the Pulemyot, and that is with the conversion kit on there, so the time to kill is accurately reflected as to what most people run with it. And then the MTZ-762, of course, but also compared to the MTZ Interceptor, which is this gun's main competitor, I would say. So looking at the time to kill again, like I said, 630 to 670 milliseconds for most of the automatic weapons, but the MTZ-762 is all the way down at the bottom, 450 milliseconds, but that's not the actual time to kill on this gun. It is fast, but it's not that fast, and the reason is because when you go up here and you look at the MTZ-762 in semi-auto, the rounds per minute is 532 rounds per minute. So this time to kill here is considering that you're firing at the maximum fire rate, which most humans cannot reach a fire rate of 532 rounds per minute. So I'm able to get up to 450, as you've seen in the opening clips. I get to about 450 rounds per minute, which makes my time to kill about 530 milliseconds instead of 450. So this isn't accurate, but it's just showing I'm just showing the other time to kills on the other weapons in order to get a kind of idea of how powerful this thing is. So keep that number in mind. 630 to 670 milliseconds is about the first time to kill. And then when we go out here to the further ranges, it starts to drop off to about 750 to 850 milliseconds for the time to kill, for the long range time to kill. And this gun is a 5-shot kill to the chest in the first damage range, which my build, instead of going out to 19 meters, it goes out to about 23 meters. But it goes out to 23 meters in the first damage range, 5 shots to kill. Anything beyond that is only 6 shots. Unless you get a headshot within the second damage range, which on my build goes to about 53 meters, So within 53 meters, if you get one headshot in there, you will basically get the first damage range worth of a time to kill. So instead of it taking 6 shots at the second damage range, it'll only take 5 shots if you mix one headshot in there. Anything beyond that, though, you have to mix in, I believe, 2 or 3 headshots so to make it a 5-shot kill. But either way, it's gonna only be 5 or 6 shot kill. And the great thing about it is the fact that even if you shoot the arms, you're still getting that full chest damage to the arms and everything. So it makes it a very consistent 5-shot kill, very consistent 6-shot kill at ranges. And like I said, in that second damage range, where it's not reflected on here, but on here it is, it says 19.1 to 44 meters. If you get one headshot in there, it'll drop it back down to a 5-shot kill. So it is just insane. And when you compare it to the MTZ Interceptor, which is the biggest competitor to the MTZ-762 in semi-auto, in my opinion, I still prefer the MTZ-762 because when you look at the Interceptor here in white, it's not a very good time to kill. It's 840 milliseconds, and that's not very good compared to the other guns. But that's just because these are chest shots. In order to make the Interceptor good, you have to hit a neck or a headshot, which both do the same amount of damage. So hitting the neck is like hitting a headshot. And the thing is, it's a 4-shot to kill. So this is 4 shots to kill gets you an 840 millisecond time to kill. So if you don't land any headshots or neck shots, it's going to take 4 shots to kill them at all ranges. It's not going to be very good. But once you start hitting neck shots and headshots in there, it's going to drop the time to kill down to 560 milliseconds and only a 3-shot kill now. Within 53 meters, at least, for the Interceptor. Within 53 meters. Beyond that, you have to land 2 headshots, which isn't nearly as realistic. 2 out of 3 headshots. So when we compare that to the MTZ-762, the reason I prefer it is because the MTZ-762 isn't as dependent on having headshots to have a good time to kill. So the MTZ-762 is a 5-shot to kill in semi-auto within the first damage range of 19 meters. And then beyond that, all the way out to 53 meters on my build, it's a 6-shot to kill. And well, even beyond that, 6-shot to kill. But within 53 meters on my build, you only have to mix in 1 headshot in order to drop it from a 6-shot to kill to a 1-shot to kill. Or a 6-shot to kill to 5 shots to kill your opponent. So you mix in 1 headshot within this second damage range, 19 to 53 meters, and you are gonna get the same damage that you would as if you were shooting them in the chest up close. And even if you don't get a headshot mixed in there, it's still gonna be a lot better of a time to kill than the MTZ Interceptor if you weren't to get a headshot with that gun too. So just compared to it, I think the MTZ-762 is just more forgiving and feels more consistent. And it's almost just as controllable because of the fact that this build has barely any recoil. And the MTZ Interceptor, it's really gonna start ripping you beyond that 53 meters though. So anything beyond 53 meters, you're gonna get smoked by an Interceptor. But anything within that, which is most fights, you're gonna be absolutely tearing up the MTZ Interceptor. If you can shoot fast enough, you're always gonna be killing faster. And if you can land 1 headshot beyond 19 meters, you're always gonna be killing faster than the Interceptor. So it's a better gun statistically if you could shoot fast enough, and I prefer it for its more forgiving nature in general. So let's look at the chart I've got labeled out here on the time to kill for the different rounds per minute. For how fast you fire, I have a chart reflecting how fast your time to kill is going to be. So if you shoot at 450 rounds per minute, which is what I shoot at, about 445 to 450 rounds per minute, I get a 533 millisecond time to kill in the first damage range. And then I have LRTTK here as your long range time to kill, which for me is 667 milliseconds, which is insanely fast for your my short range and long range time to kill. It's faster than any other gun, so if you can get to that rounds per minute, you are going to be frying. But the thing is, I'm on mouse and keyboard. It's a little bit easier to click fast, and the reason I put this chart is so you can plug in your own numbers. You can find out how fast you shoot, and say you go to clickspeed.net and you measure yourself to shoot at 400 rounds per minute. You're going to get still a 600 millisecond time to kill in the first damage range, and a 750 millisecond time to kill on the long range time to kill. So so just go ahead and go try out, see how fast you can click, and then plug those numbers in and see if it's worth it. Because if you can't shoot at least 400 rounds per minute, I would say this isn't worth using for you. If you can only get to 375 or 350, then it's probably not worth it, because at that point you're at 640 milliseconds in your first damage range and 800 milliseconds in your second damage range. And if we go back and look at the chart, 640 milliseconds for your first damage range is putting you right where the Bass B and Pulemyot and Ram 7 would be anyway. So it's not worth it at that point. So you really have to have a good trigger finger for this to be worth it, because if you don't, the time to kill on it is going to be just about the same as everything else. And at that point, if it's going to be the same time to kill, I would rather have an automatic weapon that's more easier to hit shots with in terms of follow-up shots. So if you can get to 400 rounds per minute, I would definitely use this gun, because it only takes one headshot in the second damage range in order to make it a 5-shot kill, just like the first damage range would be. So this thing is insane if you can reach the fire rate. And like I was comparing it to the MTZ Interceptor, if you are outside of your first 2 damage ranges, the MTZ Interceptor with one headshot is still going to really tear you up. So that's the only downside to this, is beyond on its 3rd damage range, even one headshot isn't enough to drop it back down to 5 shots. So you're still going to have to hit 6 shots to kill. But at that point, if you still have a good enough fire rate, you can still keep up with how fast the MTZ is going to kill you at that point as well, and have enough time to take cover since you're going to be so far away. So that's why I think the MTZ-762 is the best gun for long range in the whole game. And so try this out, and then we're going to also look at the COR-45 here. So same thing with the COR-45, got the best SMGs up here and short range weapons. I even have the Bass B up here because a lot of people run that as an SMG. So we're comparing the time to kill of all the other weapons compared to the COR-45 pistol, which is the pistol we're looking at today. So you can see the pistol, the COR-45, is at 525 milliseconds compared to 600 to 650 milliseconds for the other good SMGs in the game. And so you're killing at 75 milliseconds faster than any other gun in the game with the COR-45, with the conversion kit at least. And so the only thing you have to do to get that time to kill, though, is it's very realistic. You only have to shoot at, let's see, where's the COR-45? So 800 rounds per minute, but that means you only have to shoot at 400 rounds per minute, because remember, every time you pull the trigger, it's 2 shots. So as long as you can shoot at 400 rounds per minute, you're going to be getting that 525 millisecond time to kill. So I'm able to easily reach the 400 rounds per minute it takes to max out this fire rate and keep it steady. And so I get that. Even if you can only get up to about 380 rounds per minute, you're still going to be killing in about 550 to 575 milliseconds. Still super fast, still way faster than all the other guns in the game, all the other short range guns. So obviously this one's a lot more simple. It's going to be, as long as you can have your fire rate be steady, because that's the tricky part about it, this is going to be the best gun to be using for an SMG. So let's go ahead and look at the class setups I got here for you today on these guns, starting with the MTZ-762. Since we talked about it, this will make a little more sense. And the thing with this is I've got the MK3 reflector on here instead of maybe, say, the Eagle's Eye zoomed scope, because it helps with your recoil. This gun is already very low recoil, but the thing is, when you put a zoomed scope on there, that's more recoil you have to control. So in order to make this gun have as little actual recoil as possible, I put just a one-time sight on here, so you don't have to pull down on your stick or your mouse as much, and just gives you a really nice precision little picture to look through. And then we've got the barrel here. This is obviously the best barrel for the gun. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me show you the stats on the MK3 reflector in case, and there's no cons to that attachment. And then you got the precision blackthorn barrel here. Show you the stats on that. Gives you 25% increase to your range and 30% to your bullet velocity. And it's just the best barrel for your long range. And I've got the Sock and Tread 40 on here due to the fact that it just helps a little bit with the recoil of this gun in order to make your semi-auto shots just a laser beam. You barely have to pull down on this gun, but this just makes it even more steady, so you can fire in just a tiny little area that's 100 meters away. Good stats on your vertical and a little bit of horizontal as well to keep it from bouncing around. And the F-Tac Ripper, I have this instead of, say, something like the Bruin Heavy Grip, because this grip seems to help. When I was testing, it seemed to help with side-to-side bounce a little bit more for when I was using it in single fire, at least. So I'm not sure. It just, in practice, the stats don't look as good as, say, like I said, the Bruin Heavy Grip. You can try that. Bruin Heavy Support Grip, which gives you more horizontal recoil, but I'm not sure. The F-Tac Ripper just feels like it does a little bit more. And then you got the 30 round mag on here, of course. And then for the COR-45, we're gonna start out with the stock here, and we can see it gives us crazy good recoil control, which is very needed on this pistol, because 17% gun kick and 14% horizontal recoil control and vertical is insanely good, because this thing has a lot of kick to it. So, but once we build it out like this, it's not nearly as bad. And then the MK3 reflector, of course, for that precision sight picture. And then we got the Bruin Triport, again, more recoil control, especially for your vertical. You're going up and down recoil. You need this, trust me. This thing has a lot of recoil, but not with this build. So 40 round mag here for your magazine. And then you've got your conversion kit here, which is the key to making this fire a lot faster and fire 2 shots every time you pull the trigger. So this is definitely crucial for this build. And now that those are done, I'm going to go ahead and show you the guns in the firing range, kind of let you see what the recoil pattern is. And starting out with the MTZ-762, it's super low recoil. I mean, I'm clicking as fast as I can. Look, it barely went up. So it barely goes up. And then we got the COR-45 pistol. I'm clicking one, and then I let go, and it fires another shot. So again, I click, fires one shot, I let go, it fires another. So once I start spamming it, it starts speeding up. And so I can get it to where I have a steady fire rate. And let's look at the recoil on here. Not too bad, up and to the right a little bit, and then straight. So these two guns are ripping right now. And even in the second damage range for this gun, it only has 2 damage ranges. It is absolutely shredding people at long range, just like that. So try these two guns out. Let me know how you like them. If you found this video helpful or entertaining at all, let me know by maybe leaving a like and subscribe. And I hope to see y'all next time. Now ride out with your boy. I think he's in this building. These buildings. Yeah. I only have one plate, so I gotta make this count. Or one reserve. Why is he not moving? Bro's upstairs. Yes. Alright. Anybody else? Is there no one else?
Enemies dropping into the AO.
I pressed K, bro. Oh, this guy was looking at me. Whoa, somebody else is in here? Where? I hear people all around me, bro. Perfect.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Get closer. I finished off both of those with a precision shot. I got highlighted from here. Where is he? Where is the bastard? Oh shit. So his heartbeat saved me, bro. Oh, apparently not. I heard him right here. How did that, I mean, come on, bro. How does one headshot after that not kill him? No. They took my bounty contract. Those bastards. Give it back. Yes. Sweet, I heard him. Yeah, heal up, heal up, heal up. So I can get the kill. Haha, it worked. Whoa! You're so lucky you have to reload, bro. Oh, it was risky with this sniper sniping at me. I don't know where he is. Ah! I didn't mean to stand still there. Where's the sniper at? Bro, he's far off.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't see this guy floating here.
Tracking a high-value target. This is high risk, high reward.
Yes. Baby. God dang.
An enemy squad's hunting you. Stay sharp.
Yes. That was lucky.
Keep going. Hell of a job. Advanced UAV is disengaging.
Alright, we're just popping UAVs, popping UAVs. UAV popped.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
I'm gonna hold out these folks. Uh oh, he's getting double shot. Fucking crosshair moving back and forth from strafing is making me miss there. Oh shit. I don't think this guy was on the UAV. Maybe Ghost. Whoa, already here. Sweet. Go, go, go. 15 people left. I can still drop a 20. Not the Austin Powers shit, bro. Alright, where's this circle going? Bro, is this gonna land on the island?
You got gas inbound.
Brother.
Relocated.
I messed up my fucking...
You got a loadout drop inbound.
Fuck. Somebody's up here, I'm screwed. Precision. From where? From here?
Gas is moving.
Yep. To be careful of here.
Keep the pressure on. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done.
Yes. You guys over here.
Your squad's in the top 5.
$18 with 4 people. I think they still gotta swim here. No, no, fuck, no.
Oh boy, only 5 remain.
Oh, bro, I missed like 1 shot too many. I swear I think he was ghosted because I don't remember him being on the island unless he got there real quick. So he kind of snuck up on me. Oh well. 18 kills, we'll take it.